Hello dear students, so today we have CSAT 2020 question paper with us, and in this question paper if I talk about the number of questions of maths and reasoning, then approximately we have 50 plus questions of maths and reasoning, and these questions are not at all easy. I would say these questions are moderate. The level of question paper was moderate and some questions were really tough. And very less questions are easy. If I talk about very less questions are easy and some of them are moderate and some questions are tough also. So this paper was actually a balanced question paper, but yes, for this type of question paper you should have to have a proper preparation, else I can say not for humanity background, even for engineering background students would face difficulty in this question paper. So let's start. I will be telling you each and everything about all the questions, like how it should be solved and whether it should be attempted or not inside the examination hall during that pressure, right? So let's continue the session. Let's talk about the questions. First question says, how many zeros are there at the end of following product? Now this question belongs to the topic number system, and here a certain background is needed. You should be knowing like how come the 0 is being produced. So 0 is being produced when 1, 5 and 2 is being multiplied, right? When 1, 5 is multiplied with 2, then only we have 1 0. It becomes 10. So it produces 1 0. So in this question, if I talk about, this is 5 into 1 into 5 into 2. I mean, this is 5 into 1, this is 5 into 2, this is 5 into 3, this is 5 into 4, this is 5 into 5, and up to 5 into 12. So this will be 5 into 3, then 5 into 4. So I am writing 5 into 2 square. Why I am writing this 2 square? Because I need to find the powers of 2. That's why. Then 5 into 5, 5 into 6, 5 into 6 I am writing 2 into 3. Then 5 into 7, 5 into 8, 8 I am writing as 2 cube. Then 5 into 9, 5 into 10, so 5 into 5 into 2 I am writing. Then 5 into 11, then 5 into 12. So 5 into 12 again I am writing 2 square into 3. So 12 is what? 4 into 3. So this is 2 square into 3. Now let's try to count. Here 1 I have left, so you may also include this one, but that won't affect this product because multiplied with 1 will not change any value, right? So just count the number of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have 14 times 5. Now let's talk about 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 7, then 8, 8, 2, 10. 2 raised to the power 10. So this number can be written as 5 raised to the power 10 into 2 raised to the power 10 into 5 raised to the power 4. So this is 10 raised to the power 10. And obviously 4 times 5 will be left, but that won't make any change to the number of zeros. So number of zeros are here 10 zeros. So 10 times 5 will be multiplied with 10 times 2. Okay. See, here we have 14 times 5 and 10 times 2. So the pairs of 2 and 5 will be 10. So this time we will have 10 zeros at the end of this product. So friends, this question is not easy question. This question is actually a tough question, and this will be a tough question for engineers also. I'm not saying this will be a tough question for humanity background students only. Even this will be tough for engineers also. So now let's move to the other question. Next question says, let x, y, z be a 3-digit number where x plus y plus z is not a multiple of 3. Then xyz plus yzx plus zxy is not divisible by xyz. These are the digits. These are the digits. So x plus y plus z is what? This is sum of digits. This is sum of digits. Sum of digits is not a multiple of 3. Sum of digits is not a multiple of 3. It means the number is also not a multiple of 3. Okay, so we just assume x, y, z as 1, 2, 4. Why I am using 1, 2, 4? Because the sum of digits is not a multiple of 3. So if I take the sum of digits 1 plus 2 plus 4, this comes out to be 7. 7 is not a multiple of 3. So x plus y plus z is equal to 7. So here x, y, z will be what? X, y, z will be 1, 2, 4. Y, z, x will be what? This will be 2, 4, 1. Then z, x, y will be what? Z, x, y will be 4, 1, 2. Just add all of them as the question says. So this will become 7, 7, 7. 777. Okay. So we are getting x, y, z plus y, z, x plus zxy as 777. This is what, when we are taking 7 as common, we are getting 111. 7 into 111. This is 777, which is equal to 7 into 111. And if we factorize this 111, so this is coming out to be 3 into 37. The factors of 111 are 3 into 37. So here the sum of these three numbers is equal to 3 into 37 into 7. Now the question is asking, this sum is not divisible by. So here 3 is the multiple of the sum. So 3 is not the answer. 37 is not the answer. X plus y plus z. Here 7 is equal to x plus y plus z. So obviously the number is divisible by x plus y plus z also. The number is not divisible by which number? The number is not divisible by 9. The correct option is option B. Okay. Alright, now let's move to the next question. Next question says P, Q, R, S be natural numbers such that P minus 2016 is equal to Q plus 2017 is equal to R minus 2018 equal to S plus 2019. Which one of the following is the largest natural number? We need to find the values of this number, where P minus 2016 is equal to Q plus 2017 is equal to R minus 2018 and equal to S plus 2019. So just assume this equal to 0. All the expression is equal to 0. So if P minus 2016 is equal to 0, this implies P is what? P is 2016. Q plus 2017 is equal to 0. This implies Q is equal to minus 2017. R minus 2018 is equal to 0. This implies R is equal to 2018 positive. S plus 2019 is equal to 0 implies what? S is equal to minus 2019. Right? Friends, here I have not written P minus 2016 equal to 0, then P is equal to 2016. Right? This is understood. That's why I have just written implies that this is equal to this. Right? You must be understanding it. Okay, so now the question is, which is the largest natural number? So what is the largest natural number here? The largest natural number is R. The value is 2018. The correct answer is R. Option C is the right choice. Okay, now let's move to the other one. After that, the next question is saying how many 5-digit prime numbers? Prime numbers are the numbers which are divisible by 1 and itself only. Prime number has only two factors, that is 1 and itself. How many 5-digit prime numbers can be obtained by using all the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 without repetition of digits? Everyone, if we are making a number using these digits and we have to make a 5-digit number, so this will be also a number. When we just add these digits 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, we are getting 15. 15 is divisible by 3. So divisibility rule of 3 is saying if sum of digits of a number is divisible by 3, then the entire number is divisible by 3. So here this number is divisible by 3. This number is divisible by 3. Okay, or you can say any number formed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these 5 digits will be divisible by 3. Will be divisible by 3. So it means what? It won't be a prime number, right? So no any prime number can be formed using these 5 digits, because all the times any number you will be forming, that number will be divisible by 3, right? So answer is 0. Okay, hope you are getting it. Now let's move to the other question. Next question is, in the sum, this is some special symbol plus 1 symbol plus 5 symbol plus symbol plus symbol 1 is equal to 1 double symbol. For which digit does the symbol stand? Okay, just assume it as dot. So this is dot, 1 dot, 5 dot, dot dot, dot 1. It comes out to be 1 double dot. This is like this. So here this is 4 times dot plus 1, and we are getting unit as dot. So just take the options. So just take first option as 2. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. 4 times 2 will be 8. 8 plus 1, it is 9. So here it is not 9. So 2 is not the answer. Now take 3. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 becomes 12. 12 plus 1, 13. 13 is 3. 3 here again. Alright, it means 3 is the correct answer. Okay everyone, 3 is the correct answer. So for these type of questions, just option based approach is sufficient. You just take all the options and satisfy the value. Alright, now let's move to the next question. Next question says, if you have 2 straight sticks of length 7.5 feet and 3.25 feet, what is the minimum length can you measure? Minimum length will be the SCF of these two numbers. So SCF of 7.5 and 3.25, this will be 0.25. So the correct answer is 0.25 feet. This is the least, the minimum length that we can measure. Now if you don't know how to find the SCF of these numbers, so just multiply both the numbers by 100. So this will become 750 and this will become 325, right? And just factorize these numbers. So this will be what? This will be 125 into 6. So this is 5 cube into 2 into 3. And here this is 5 square, 25 into 13. So now the SCF will be what? SCF will be the least power of the common one. The common is 5, so least power of 5 is 2. So SCF is 5 square. But the thing is, you have multiplied by 100 both the terms. So this SCF, 25 will be divided by 100. So here you will be getting 0.25. So the correct answer is 0.25 foot. And this is the process to find the SCF. That you must be knowing, but still, for your convenience, I just told you. So let's move to the next question. Next question is, a simple mathematical operation in each number of the sequence. Sequence is 14, 18, 20, 24, 30, 32 and so on. Results a sequence with respect to prime numbers. They are saying prime numbers. Okay, so 14, 18, 20, 24, 30, 32. So they are saying prime numbers. So nearest to 14, which prime number is there? So it is 13. So 14 minus 1 is 13. They are saying a simple mathematical operation in each number of the sequence results the sequence with respect to prime numbers. So 14 minus 1 is equal to 13. So next term 18 minus 1 will be 17. Then next term 20 minus 1 will be 19. Then next term 24 minus 1 will be 23. Then next term 30 minus 1 will be 29. 32 minus 1 will be 31. It means when we are subtracting 1 from every number of the given series, it is giving the consecutive prime numbers. It is given as the consecutive prime numbers. After subtracting 1 from each number, we are getting consecutive prime numbers. So next prime number after 31 will be what? 37. So here we will be getting what? 38, because 38 minus 1 will be 37. So here we will be getting 38, means this number plus 1 will be coming to the original series. So the answer is 38. Correct answer is C. Okay, now let's move to the other question. Next question is, one page is torn from a booklet whose pages are numbered in the usual manner starting from the first page as 1. The sum of the numbers on the remaining pages is 195. This question is based on summation n. Summation n, and the topic is from number system. And this is again not an easy question for engineers also. Let me be very frank. So the question is, the torn page contains which of the following numbers? Okay, so here we need to find 195 is closed to which summation? 195 is closed to summation of which number? Summation of which number? Summation 19. Summation n is what? Summation n is n plus 1 divided by 2. If you have studied it, then you must be knowing it, else you don't know it. Summation 19 is what? 19 into 20 divided by 2, which is 190. But the sum is 195 after like when the one page is torn, then the sum is 195. It means the sum must be more than 195. So sigma 20. Sigma 20 is what? 20 into 21 divided by 2. So this is 210. Yes. It means initially the booklet must have 20 pages. I repeat, initially the booklet must have 20 pages. And since one page is missing from that booklet, then the sum is coming out to be 195. Okay. Now we need to find which page is missing. So 210 minus 195. This is giving you 15. So it means one page is missing. The sum of the numbers on that page is 15. So that number, those numbers must be the consecutive numbers. So sum of two consecutive numbers is 15. So numbers are x plus 1 is equal to 15. So 2x plus 1 is equal to 15. This implies x is equal to 2x is equal to 14, then s is equal to 7, and x plus 1 will be 8. So two consecutive numbers whose sum is 15 will be 7 into will be 7 and 8. So the number which is missing carries 7 and 8 numbers on it. The page which is missing carries 7 and 8 on it. This question is not an easy question. This is actually a tough question, friends. And this is a type of question. If you know this type, then this will be easy. And if you don't know this type, then obviously it will be a tough question. And now once this question comes to the examination, now this type becomes an standard type. So now please try to prepare these type of questions. Maybe in the next year, in the coming years, you will get these type of questions again. Now let's move to the other question. Next question is, consider the following arrangement that has some missing letters. Here we don't have any set formula for solving these type of questions. Here you have to check all the options. So here C option is the correct answer, and the pattern is what? AB, 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 CB, CB. CB, CB, CD, 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 ED, ED. This is the pattern. This is the pattern. AB, 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 CB, CB, CD, 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 ED, ED. But yes, there is no rocket science in this type of question, and there is no any mental exercise also. So you just have to check all the options and you will get the answer. But yes, if these type of questions are coming, then you should try these questions. They will take some time, but you will get an answer. Definitely an answer you will get. Fine. So now let's move to the other question. Next question is, let A3BC DE2F be a 4-digit numbers where each letter represents a different digit greater than 3. If the sum of the numbers is 15902, then what is the difference between the values of A and D? Alright, this is A3BC and this is DE2F. When we are adding them, we are getting 15902. Fine. So they are asking what is the difference between the values of A and D. Here everyone, C plus F. Since both C and F is greater, are greater than 3, then C plus F will be what? C plus F will be 12. That's why we are getting 2 over here. They can't be 1 plus 1 or they can't be 2 plus 0 because all the numbers are greater than 3. So C plus F is greater than 2. It must be, they can be 9 plus 3. They can be 8 plus 4. They can be 7 plus 5. Right? Or vice versa. 3 plus 9. In fact, they are greater than 3. So they can't be 9 plus 3. They all are greater than 3, question is saying. So they can't be 9 and 3. So they can be 8 and 4 and they can be 7 and 5. That's it. Okay. So we will use this information later. Now after that, C plus F is 12. Then obviously 1 is going carry over here. So 1 plus B plus 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3. B plus 3 is 10. B plus 3 is 10. It means B must be what? B must be 7. If B is 7, then 7 plus 5 is not the option because all the digits are distinct. Question is saying where each letter represents a different digits. Each letter represents a different digits. So now if B is 7, then C plus F, C can't or F can't be 7. So it means C and F must be 8 and 4. So just fill it for the time being 8 and 4 or 4 and 8 vice versa. Okay. So C and F are 8 and 4. B is 7. Now 7 plus 3 is 10. Then 1 going carry. So 3 plus 1 is what? 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus E is equal to 9. It means E is equal to 5. Right? Then A plus D is 15. A plus D is 15. It means what? It means A and D can be 9 and 6 or 6 or 9. Because they can't be 8, 7 because 8 and 7 are already assigned to some digits, some letters. So they must be 6 and 9. So question is asking what is the difference between the values of A and D. So the difference of 6 and 9 is what? The difference of 6 and 9 is 3. The answer is 3. Okay. Now let's move to the other question. Next question is saying two statements S1 and S2 are given below followed by a question. S1 is the first statement. S1 says there are not more than 2 figures on any page of 51 page book. Next statement, there is at least 1 figure on every page. Question. See everyone, this is the question of data sufficiency. This is the question of data sufficiency. In these type of questions, please read the question first. Okay? Please read the question first. After that, try to read the statement one by one. And once you read one statement, please read that statement individually. Again, I am starting the question. Question is, are there more than 100 figures in that book? The first statement says there are not more than 2 figures on any page of 51 page book. Not more than 2 figures. Not more than 2 figures. So are there more than 100 figures in that book? So in statement number 1 alone, from statement number 1 alone, we can't say this. The reason is there are not more than 2 figures. So it may also happen every page contains 2 figures. Every page contains 2 figures. So if this is the case, then this book has 102 figures. Or let's say only one page contains 2 figures and rest all contains 1 figure. Then obviously this booklet will have less than 100 figures. So from statement number 1 alone, we can't say anything. Now just read statement number 2 and read it individually. There is at least 1 figure on every page. Now statement number 2 says there is at least 1 figure on every page. Okay, so are there more than 100 figures in the book? So from statement number 2 alone, we can't say anything. And now even if we are combining these two statements, then also we are not getting the answer, because there is at least 1 figure in every page. That if we take the case 2 and 1, or if we take the case like 2, 2, 2. So here if we combining these two statements together, then also we are not getting the answer. So now the answer is what? The answer is C option. S1 and S2 together are not sufficient to answer the question. Okay, we will be taking some more questions of data sufficiency and you will be getting it. I mean, you will be feeling comfortable with these type of questions gradually. Now let's talk about the next question. Next question, consider the following data. This question belongs to the concept of allegation, or you can say weighted average. So here girls, boys and average. So girls, boys and average. So girls are what? Girls are 9, boys are 8. Average is what? 8.8. So this is 0.8 and this is 0.2. So this is 4:1. So number of girls and boys in the class are in the ratio 4:1. Average marks in Hindi. Average marks in English, average marks in Hindi of girls and of boys, and overall average they are asking. So let us assume that 4 girls are there in the class and 1 boy is there in the class. So 4 girls are there, it means this number will be multiplied with 4 and this number will be multiplied with 1 to find the sum of the total marks. Sum of the marks of the class, I mean total marks of the class will be what? Total marks of the class, total marks of the class in Hindi. This is 8 into 4 plus 7 into 1. This will be what? 8 4s are 32, 32 plus 7, it is 9. Average is 39 divided by what? Divided by how many students are there? Students are 5. 4 plus 1, there are 5 students. So 39 divided by 5, this is 7.8. So the answer is 7.8. What is the value of X in the above table? The answer is 7.8. Okay. This question is based on allegation concept. This is an easy case of allegation, but yes, if you are knowing how to solve the questions of allegation, then only it is an easy question for you. But if you don't know how to solve allegation, then this will be a tough question. Okay, now let's move. Next question is a family of 2 generations consisting of 6 numbers. 6 members it must be, not the number. A family of 2 generations consisting of 6 members P, Q, R, S, T and U as 3 males and 3 females. There are 2 married couples and 2 unmarried siblings. 2 married couples and 2 unmarried siblings. U is P's daughter. U is P's daughter. U is daughter, it means U must be female. U is daughter. So U must be female. There are 2 generations. So obviously this is first generation and this is second generation. Okay. And they are saying Q is R's mother-in-law. Q is mother-in-law. Mother means female. So Q is female and R's mother-in-law, so it means R is married. So in the first generation, so friends, obviously they are saying they have two married couples. So obviously we will be having one married couple in the first generation and one married couple in the second generation, because there is some mother-in-law is there. So if one couple in first generation and one couple in second generation, and there are two unmarried sibling also, so it means what? In the first generation one married couple, in the second generation one married couple with two siblings. So here if P and Q, if P and Q are there, then P must be male and Q must be female, and this is a married couple. Okay. After that, the question is saying T is unmarried male and S is also male. T and S both are male. So if T and S both are male, here P is also male. So they are saying question is saying 3 males and 3 females. So we have got 3 males. P is male, T and S are also male, so we have got 3 males. So now it is 3 females. So R is female obviously, and one more is R is female, then obviously we have Q female, U female and R female, and T is an unmarried male, and S will be, it means S will be what? S will be the husband of R. S will be the husband of R, and this one will be the married couple in second generation. And here these two, T and U, they are unmarried siblings. They are unmarried siblings. Okay, so this is the family tree. Now what is the question? Which of the following is correct? R is U's husband. R is not U's husband. R is S wife. R is S wife. Yes, this is the correct answer. R is S wife. So now let's move to the other question. Next question says, if in a particular year 12th January is a Sunday, then which of the following is correct? 15th July is Sunday if the year is leap year. 15th July is Sunday if the year is not a leap year. 12th July is Sunday if the year is leap year. 12th July is not a Sunday if the year is a leap year. Everyone, for the ease of the calculation, I'm taking this 12th July as 1st January. This 12th January I'm taking as 1st of January for the ease of calculation. Okay. And this 12th July I'm taking as, if 12th I'm taking as 1st, then obviously this will be 1st July and this will obviously be 1st July. And this will be what? This will be 4th July and this will be 4th July. For the ease of calculation I'm doing this. Okay, because from the 1st January the calculation is easy, from 12th of January the calculation will be a bit complicated. I won't say the calculation is tough, but it will be a bit time taking. Fine, so just try to make it easy. Okay, now 1st January. So January, February, March, April, May and June. So May, how many days? 31 days. First I'm taking the case of leap year. After that we'll be considering non-leap year. So February is 29 days, March is 31 days, April 30, May 31, June 30. Just add all of them. This will be what? This will be 6, 182. 182 days. 182 days, if this is a multiple of 7, so 182 is 26. Yes, it is a multiple of 7. This will give a 0 remainder. 26 into 7 is 26 into 7 is 182. It means 182 days is equal to 0 odd days. 0 odd days means these are 26 complete weeks. Right? These are complete 26 weeks. So when we are adding complete week, for example, first of any month, let's say it is Sunday. So after 7 days, 8th will be again Sunday, or 8 plus 7, 15th. It is again Sunday, or on 22nd it is again Sunday. So what I'm saying is, this is 1 week, these are 2 weeks, these are 3 weeks. So when we add complete number of weeks, then calendar gets repeated. Okay, so it means what? After 26 weeks, it will be again Sunday. If 1st of January is Sunday, then after 26 weeks, it will be again Sunday. So here, 12th July will be Sunday if the year is a leap year. I repeat, 12th July will be Sunday if the year is a leap year, because we have considered February is of 29 days. So which option is the correct choice? 12th July is Sunday if the year is a leap year. C option is the right choice. According to us, 1st July will be Sunday, but we have considered it 12th as first, so the correct answer is 12th July will be Sunday if the year is a leap year. Okay, this is again an okay type question, not so easy, but yes, okay question, I would say a moderate question. Now let's move to the other question. Next question is, two statements S1 and S2 are given below with regard to 4 numbers P, Q, R, S, followed by a question. Question is, among 4 numbers P, Q, R, S, which one is the greatest? Which one is the largest? First statement alone, what says? R is greater than P and as well as Q. R is greater than P as well as Q. Between PQ, we don't know what is the comparison. So from statement number 1 alone, we can't say which is the largest, because there is no information about S and no information about P and Q also. After that, statement number 2 alone, S is not the largest. So from statement number 2 alone, we are not able to say anything. Okay. If we are combining these two statements together, the first statement is R is greater than P as well as Q. Alright, we have the figure. After that, S is not the largest. See everyone, S is not the largest. It means what? S may be equal to R, or S may be smaller than R, or clear? S may be equal to R or S may be smaller than R, because they are saying S is not the largest. So it means it can be smaller than R, or it can be smaller than any number, right? So from combining these two statements together, we can't say any one number which number is the largest. So question is what? Answer is what? S1 and S2 together are not sufficient to answer this question. D option is the right choice. S1 and S2 together are not sufficient to answer this question. Next, now move to next question. Next question says, two statements S1 and S2 are given below followed by a question. Just read the question. If n is a unique natural number between 10 and 20, then what is n? N is a unique natural number between 10 and 20, then what is n? First statement, n is a prime number. So prime numbers are what? Prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23 and so on. N is a prime number. So from statement number 1 alone, we are not able to find the number. After that, statement number 2 alone, n leaves a remainder 1 when it is divided by 4. and leaves a remainder 1 when it is divided by 4. So there are so many numbers, when they are divided by 4 they leave the remainder 1. For example it is 5, for example it is 9, for example it is 13. So there are so many numbers and so on. In fact 17 also. There are so many numbers, when they are being divided by 4 they leave the remainder 7. Oh sorry, they leave the remainder 1. When we are combining these two statements together, they are saying n is a prime number and leaves a remainder 1 when it is divided by 4. So 13 and 17, this is the common from both the numbers. I mean these two numbers are common from both the statements. And question is saying n is a unique natural number between 10 and 20. So if we talk about between 10 and 20, so between 10 and 20 we are getting two numbers, 13 and 17. They are prime numbers and they are between 10 and 20, and they are leaving the remainder 1 when they are being divided by 4. So we are not getting a unique natural number. The question is saying unique natural number. So we are not getting a unique natural number even if we are combining these two statements together. So question is answer is S1 and S2 together are not sufficient to answer this question. Correct answer is D option. Okay. Now let's move to the other question. Next question says two statements S1 and S2. Okay, fine. It is again the question of data sufficiency. Just read the question. What are the two numbers? Here we need to find the two numbers. Their product is 21. Statement S1 alone is telling you their product is 21. So 1 into 21 is 21. 3 into 7 is 21. Statement number 2 alone is saying their sum is 10. So we can find any two numbers whose sum is 10. 9 plus 1, 2 plus 8, 3 plus 7, and 6 plus 4, and so on. So but when we are combining these two statements together, this is the intersection part. 3 into 7 and 3 and 7. So these two numbers are 3 and 7 whose sum is 10 and their product is 21. So when we are combining these two statements together, then we are getting these two numbers whose product is 21 and sum is 10. So here S1 and S2 together are sufficient to answer the question. So C option, S1 and S2 together are sufficient to answer the question, but neither S1 alone nor S2 alone is sufficient to answer the question. Yes, here S1 and S2 together are sufficient to answer the question, but not S1 alone is sufficient, neither S2 alone is sufficient to answer this question. Okay, now let's move to the other one. Next question says a man walks down the backside of his house straight 25 meters, then turns to the right and walks 50 meters again. Then he turns towards left and again walks 25 meters. If his house faces to the east, yes, this is the clue. North, south, east, west. If his house faces to the east, question is saying if his house, let's say it is his house, faces to the east, he is going backside. He walks down backside of his house 25 meters. So 25 meters backside of his house. From here he turns right and walk 50 meter. Walk 50 meter. So this is 50 meters. And then he turn left and walk 25 meter. Okay, if his house faces to the east, okay, fine. What is his direction from the starting point? Everyone, this was the starting point and this is his final position. So what the question is, what is his direction from the starting point? So his direction is what? Northwest. This is northwest. D option is the right choice. His direction is northwest. Now let's move to the other question. Next question is two statements are given followed by two conclusions. First statement, all numbers are divisible by 2. Second is all numbers are divisible by 3. Conclusion 1, all numbers are divisible by 6. Conclusion 2, all numbers are divisible by 4. Everyone, when a number is divisible by 2 and 3 also, then that number is divisible by 6. So here only conclusion 1 follows. A option, which of the above conclusion logically follow? So only conclusion 1. If a number is divisible by 2 as well as 3, then this number will be divisible by 6, right? So here the answer is 6. Now let's move to the other question. Next question is, all cats are dogs. The same question, 2 statements are given followed by 2 conclusion. All cats are dogs. So all cats are dogs. All cats are black. All cats are black. So black can be here. This is the case 1. Or black can be here also. Like this. This is dog, this is cat, and this is black. So there are 2 cases, case 1 and case 2. Right? Conclusion 1, all dogs are black. So all dogs are black. Here it is true, all dogs are black. Here it is true, but here all dogs are not black. Here it is not true. Conclusion 1 is true in the first condition, but it is not true in the second condition. Now let's talk about conclusion 2. Some dogs are not black. Some dogs are not black. So this is not true here, but this is true here. Okay. So everyone, here neither conclusion 1 nor conclusion 2 follows. The thing is, we consider, the conclusion which is followed in every case is only considered as an answer. I repeat. The conclusion which is followed in every condition is only considered as an answer. So here in one case it is being followed, in second case it is not being followed, it won't be considered as an answer. Fine. So here neither conclusion 1 nor conclusion 2 follows. Now let's move to the other question. Next question is saying, consider the following sequence of numbers. This sequence is given. Question is, how many odd numbers are followed by the odd numbers in the above sequence? Odd number is followed by odd number. So here 5 is odd number, 5 is followed by 1. Yes, 5 will be taken as answer. 1 won't be taken as an answer. 7 is taken as answer. 3 will be taken as an answer. Then 5 is satisfying the condition. After that 3 is satisfying the condition, and 1 is also satisfying the condition, and then 5 is not, then 3 no, 5 no, 3 no, no. So just count them, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So here 6 odd numbers are there which are being followed by odd numbers. Okay, this was a simple question. Everybody should try this question. I can only say everybody should try this question in the examination. This is my personal recommendation. So now let's move to the other question. Next question is, A is 16th from the left end in a row of boys. Okay, this is the row of boys. A is 16th. A is 16th. So before A, 15 boys are there. After that, the question is saying, and V is 18th from the right end. V is here. V is 18th from the right end, and after V, 17 boys are here. After that, G is 11th from A towards the right. G is 11th from A towards right, and third from V at the right end. Third from V. So 1, 2, 3. So here it is G. So these are the 4 numbers. These are the 4 boys, and then 7 boys are more there. Because 11th. So 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. So after A, G is 11th. So that's why 7 members are there between A and V. What is the question? How many boys are there in the row? So everyone, 16 boys here till A. 18 boys are here. 16 boys are here, 18 boys are here, and 7 boys are here. Just add these numbers. So this is 41. 41 boys are there in the row. Correct answer is 41. Okay, now let's move to the other question. Next question says three statements S1, S2, S3 are given followed by a question. Question is, who among A, B, C, D is the youngest? Who among A, B, C, D is the youngest? This is the question. Statement number 1. C is younger than D but older than A and B. C is younger than D. So this is D. C is younger than D but older than A and B. Okay. So D, statement number 1 alone we are not able to, from statement number 1 alone we are not able to say anything. After that, statement number 2 alone, D is the oldest. Okay. So from statement number 2 alone also we are not able to say anything. After that, statement number 3 says A is older than B. From S3 alone we are not able to say anything. What is the question? Which one of the following is correct in respect to the above statements and the question? What is the question? Who among A, B, C, D is the youngest? S3 is saying A is older than B. So if A is older than B, right, we have the information from S1, we have some information from S1, and question S3 is saying A is older than B, and question is who is the youngest? So if we considering S1 and S3 together, S1 and S3 together, then we can say B is the youngest. So S1 and S3 together are sufficient to answer this question. Here D option is the right choice. S1 and S3 together are sufficient to answer this question. Okay. B will be the youngest. Let's move to the other question now. Next question is, how many integers are there between 1 to 100 which have 4 as digit but are not divisible by 4? So let's write all the numbers which have 4 as digit. So 4, 14, 24, 34, 44, 54, 64, 74, 84 and 94, and then 40, 41, 42, 43, 44 we have already written, then 45, 46, 47, 48 and then 49. What the question is saying, how many integers are there between 1 to 100 which have 4 as digit but are not divisible by 4? So here just take the numbers which are divisible by 4. So this number is divisible by 4, this number is also divisible by 4, this number is divisible by 4, this is divisible by 4, this is divisible by 4, this is divisible by 4, and this is divisible by 4. Okay, now just count the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So the answer is 12. Okay, the answer is 12. Now let's move to the other question. Next question is, the average age of a teacher and 3 students is 20 years. So teacher and 3 students, let's say student 1, student 3, student 2 and student 3. So their sum will be what? Their sum will be 20 into 4, 80 years. If the average is 20, then their sum of ages will be 20 into 4, 80 years. After that, the question is saying, if all the 3 students are of same age and difference between the age of the teacher and each student is 20 years. So let us assume that the age of all the student is X, as the question says, and the teacher's age will be x plus 20 because the difference of the age of teacher and student is 20 years. So this is 80. So x 4 times x, so this will be 4x plus 20. This is 80. So this implies 4x will be 60 and this is x is 15. So age of one student is 15 years. So age of teacher is x plus 20. So this will be 15 plus 20. So that is 35 year. So age of teacher is 35 years. Okay. Now let's move to the other question. Next question says a person bought a car and sold it for rupees 3 lakhs. If he incurred a loss of 20%, loss of 20% means what? Selling price is equal to 80% of CP. I repeat, loss of 20% means selling price is equal to 80% of CP. So 80% of CP is equal to 3 lakhs. So 100% of CP we need to find. So 100% of CP will be what? 3 lakhs divided by 80 into 100. So this is 3,75,000. This will be the answer. Simple calculation and the simple case of profit and loss. Okay. So now let's move to the other question. Next question is a shop owner offers the following discount option on the article to a customer. Okay. Successive discount of 10%, 20% and then pay a service tax of 10%. Okay, case 1, everyone, if let's say the cost of the article is 100 rupees, so successive discount of 10%. So discount of 10% is 90 rupees. The price comes down to 90 rupees and then discount of 20%. Then the price comes down to be 72 rupees. This is the discount and this is also the discount. And then here he has to pay a service tax of 10%. So now this will be added by 7.2. So 79.2. So final price is 79.2. If the initial price is, if the MRP is 100, then final price he has to pay is 79.2 in the first offer. Now what about the second offer? If the initial price is MRP is 100, let's say, then the successive discount is 20%. So initially the discount is 20%. So this comes down to rupees 80 and then the discount of 10%. So this comes down to 72 and then he has to pay a service tax of 10%. Then the price goes up to 79.2 rupees. Again everyone, in case 1 and case 2, the MRP is 100 and he has to pay 79.2 in both the cases. Now in case 3, MRP is rupees 100. Case 3 says pay a service tax of 10% first. So 10% service tax he has to pay first. So the price goes up to 110 rupee. After that there is a successive discount. So there is a discount of 20%, then 10%. So 20%. So 20% means 22 rupees discount. So this becomes 88 rupees. And then again 10% discount, then 8.8 rupees. So this becomes 79.2 rupees. So here in every discount offer he has to pay the same amount. Okay. So question is saying which one of the following is correct. So D option, all the options are equally good for the customer. Here all the options are equally good for the customer because he has to pay the same amount in every offer. Alright. Okay. Now let's move to the other question. Next question says the letter A to Z are numbered from 1 to 26 respectively. If GHI is 1578 the number of G, E, F, G. G is what? G is 7. And then it is G, H, I, 7, 8, 9. So 7, 8, 9 is coded as 1578. So this is actually twice of 789. After that, D, E, F. D, E, F. D is what? 4th alphabet. E is 5th alphabet. F is 6th alphabet. It is coded as 912. So this is again, so 912 is twice of 456. So actually, this is getting doubled in the code. 789, double of 789 is 1578, double of 456 is 912. So ABC. ABC is what? 1, 2, 3. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. So twice of 1, 2, 3 will be what? 246. So code of ABC will be 246. So correct answer is 246. D option is the right choice. Now let's move to the other question. Next question says, what is the missing term at in the following? This is A, C, P, Q, B, E, S, U, M, N, G, I, and the missing term. So here just check the relation. A, next alphabet to A is B, then C, D, E, the gap of one alphabet, P, Q, R, then S, Q, R, S, T, then U. So here just next alphabet, then gap of one alphabet, then gap of two alphabet, and then gap of 3 alphabet. Similarly here, after M we have N. Then after N, the gap of 1 alphabet, N, O, then P. Then after G, the gap of 2 alphabet, H, I, and then it is J. Then after I, the gap of 3 alphabet, J, K, L, and then it is M. So N, P, J, M will be the answer. N, P, J, M, it is correct option is D. Okay. So now let's move to the next question. Next question is, what is the largest number among the following? The largest number. This is 1 by 2 raised to the power minus 6. So this is actually 1 by 2 raised to the power minus 6, which is 2 raised to the power 6. Similarly, this is 3 raised to the power, this is 4 raised to the power 3. And this is 3 raised to the power 4. And this is 6 raised to the power 2. So 2 raised to the power 6 is what? 64. This is what? 64. And this is 81. And this is 36. So which number is the largest? 81 is the largest number. 81 means C option. 1 by 3 raised to the power minus 4 is the largest term. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Next question is saying, what is the greatest length x such that 3 integer 1 by 2 meter and 8 3 by 4 meter are integral multiples of x? These two numbers are the multiples of x. It means x is the factor of these two numbers. So x is the common factor of these two numbers, and they are saying the greatest. So common factor and the highest common factor. Highest common factor. So this is what? This is SCF. So x should be the SCF of these two numbers. Okay. Now SCF of fraction. These two numbers are fractions. 3 1 by 2. This is 7 by 2. And 8 3 by 4. This is 35 by 4. We need to find the SCF of these two numbers. So SCF of 7 by 2 and 35 by 4. So for finding SCF of fractions, we just have to calculate SCF of numerator, SCF of 7 and 35, and LCM of denominator. So LCM of 2 and 4. So this will become 7 by 4 because the SCF of 7 and 35 will be 7 and the LCM of 2 and 4 will be 4. So this will be what? 1 3 by 4. This is option number D. Okay, you can solve this question easily, but you should be knowing, provided you should be knowing that how to find the SCF of fractions and how to decode this language. That is also the catch. Okay, now let's move to the other question. Next question is, the recurring decimal representation 1.272727 is equivalent to. Let us assume this is as x 1.272727. This implies x is equal to 1.27 this. So after decimal we have 2 digits, so just multiply x with 100, x is equal to 127.27 bar. This is equation, let's say 1, and this is, let's say, equation 2. So just on subtracting equation 1 from equation 2, what we get is 99x is equal to 126. Then x will be what? 126 divided by 99. These both the numbers are divisible by 9. So just divide by 9. So this will be 14 and this will be 11. So x is 14 by 11. The correct answer is B option, 14 by 11. Now let's move to the other question. Next question says, what is the least 4-digit number when divided by 3, 4, 5, 6 leaves a remainder 2 in each case? Everyone, this question is a typical case of LCM. If you know the process, then you can solve this question. Or if you don't know the process, then you should go with the options. Here the question is saying, what is the least 4-digit number when divided by 3, 4, 5, 6 leaves a remainder 2 in each case? So just go with the options. So just pick the least option first. Here this is the least option, 1022. If this number is giving a remainder 2 when it is being divided by 3, 4, 5, 6, then obviously when we subtract 2 from this number, we will be getting 1020, the resultant. So it means this resultant is completely divisible by these 4 numbers, 3, 4, 5, 6. If 1022 is giving remainder 2 in each case, it means 1020 should be completely divisible by 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1020, here the sum of the digits is what? Sum of digits is 3. Sum of digits is 3. So it means this number is completely divisible by 3. Now what about 4? This number is completely divisible by 4 because the last 2 digits are divisible by 4. What about 5? We have unit as 0, so this number is divisible by 5. And what about 6? This number is also divisible by 6 because it is an even number and divisible by 3. So this number is divisible by 2 also and divisible by 3 also. It means it is divisible by 6 also. Right? So here 1022 is a number which is completely, which is when divided by 3, 4, 5, 6 will give you a remainder 2 because 1020 is completely divisible by 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you don't know the process, you can solve this question like this. Or if you know the process, then how to solve this question? Let me tell you the process also. Here just find the LCM of 3, 4, 5, 6. What is the LCM of 3, 4, 5, 6? LCM is 60. So just find the least multiple of 60, which is a 4-digit number. So 60 into 17 will be 1020. Everyone, if 60 is completely divisible by these 4 numbers, then any multiple of 60 will also be divisible by these 4 numbers. So 1020 will be completely divisible by these 4 numbers. And just add 2 because they are saying every time it leaves a remainder 2 when it is being divided by these 4 numbers. So 1022 is the answer. This is the process. So if you know the process, you can solve this question. But if you don't know the process, even also you can solve this question by using options. Now let's move to the next question. Next question is saying, in adult population of a city, 40% men and 30% women are married. What is the percentage of married adult population if no man marries more than one woman and no woman marries more than one man and there are no widows and no widowers? So 40% men are and 30% women are married. 40% men and 30% women are married. And this is of a city. The data is of a city. It means what? And one man is marrying one woman. So it means these two numbers are equal. Obviously, if there are 5 men, then obviously there must be 5 women if they are marrying each other. So 40% men and 30% women are equal in numbers. Fine. So what is the ratio of man and women population? So this will be 30:40. This is reverse ratio concept. This is reverse ratio concept. So this is man is to women. The population of man is to women is 30:40. This is the ratio. So just assume that let number of men in the city is equal to 30 and number of women in the city is equal to 40. Okay. What is the question? Question is, what is the percentage of married adult population? Percentage of married adult population. So here they are saying 40% of men. So 40% of men. Men means 30. So 12 men are married and 30% of women. So 30% of women. It means 12 women are married. They are married. So it means what? It means 12 plus 12, 24 person are married. Fine. And total how many they are? Total they are 70. So out of 70, total they are 70, 40 plus 30. So total they are 70. So out of 70, 24 are married. So we need to find the percentage. 24 is what percentage of 70? That we need to find. So just this is 240 divided by 7. So 210 is completely divided by 7, which is 30. And then we have 30 as remainder. So 34. So 34 2 by 7 will be the answer. Here C option is the correct choice. Friends, if you don't know how to solve these type of questions, you won't be able to solve this question in the examination. So for these type of questions, a proper preparation is needed. Okay, now let's move to the other question. Next question is, what is the remainder when 51 into 27 into 35 into 62 into 75 is divided by 100? Okay, if we divide 142 by 100, what is the remainder? Remainder is 42. If we divide 297 by 100, what is the remainder? Remainder is 97. Or if we divide 1148 by 100, what is the remainder? Remainder is 48. What I want to convey is, when a number is divided by 100, then last 2 digit of the number is the remainder. Last 2 digit of the number is remainder. Question is asking about the remainder. So here last 2 digit of this product we need to find out. Last 2 digit of this product we need to find out. Right? This is the question. We need to find out the last 2 digits of this product. And here everyone, we have 51 into 27 into 35 into 62 into 75. So when this 2 and this 5, when these 2 and this 5 will be multiplied, it will give you 0. So unit digit of this product will be 0. Unit digit of this product will be 0. And just go through the options. In option, only one number has unit as 0. So correct answer is 50. Correct answer is 50. A option. Okay. What is the remainder when this is divided by 100? So last 2 digits will be the answer. And since we are getting the unit digit as 0, then obviously 50 will be the answer, right? Okay, this is again not a simple question. Let's move to the other one. Next question is, a sum of 2500 is distributed among x, y and z in the ratio 1 by 2 is to 3 by 4 is to 5 by 6. Everyone here, what is the LCM of these denominators? LCM of these denominator is 12. So just multiply all the numbers with 12 to make them into integers. So 1 by 2 into 12 becomes 6. 3 by 4 into 12 becomes 9. 5 by 6 into 12 becomes 10. So now the question is, 2500 is distributed. See everyone, 1 by 2 is to 3 by 4 is to 5 by 6 is equivalent to 6 is to 9 is to 10. These two are equivalent. Now the question is, 2500 is being distributed in this ratio 6 is to 9 is to 10. We need to find the maximum. What is the question? What is the difference between the maximum and minimum share? We need to find the difference between the maximum and minimum share. Hope you know how to divide a number into ratio terms. So here the sum of ratio terms will be what? Sum of ratio terms will be 6 plus 9 plus 10, which is 25. Bigger number will be divided by the sum. So 2500 divided by 25, which is 100. So this is 6 into 100. This will be 9 into 100. And this will be 10 into 100. So this is 600, this is 900, and this is 1000. 600 is the least share, 1000 is the maximum share. What is the difference? So we need to find 1000 minus 600. This is the answer. The answer is 400. Alright everyone, this is the answer. The answer is 400. Right? Now let's move to the next question. Next question is, for what value of n the sum of the digits in the number 10 raised to the power n plus 1 is 2. 10 raised to the power n plus 1. N, consider n as 0. 10 raised to the power n plus 1 will be 10 raised to the power 0 plus 1. Any number raised to the power 0 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, for n is equal to 0, it is 2. For n is equal to 1, this will be 10 raised to the power 1 plus 1. So this is 10 plus 1, which is 11. Sum of digits they are saying. Sum of digits. So 1 plus 1, the sum of digits is 2. For n is equal to 2, 10 raised to the power 2 plus 1. This is 100 plus 1, which is 101. Sum of the digits will be 1 plus 0 plus 1, which is 2. For n is equal to 3, 10 raised to the power 3 plus 1, which will be 1000 plus 1, so that is 1001. Sum of the digits will be 1 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1, which is 2. For n is equal to 4, this will become 10,000 and this is 1. So sum will be 2. Sum of digits will be 2. So here, for any value of n starting with 0, so 0, 1, 2, 3 and up to so on, the sum of the digits of this expression will be 2. So what are these numbers? These are actually whole numbers. These are actually whole numbers. So the answer is, for any whole number, B option. For any whole number n, the sum of the digits of this expression will be 2. Okay. Now let's move to the other question. Next question is saying, in a class there are 3 groups A, B, C if one student from group A and two students from group B are shifted to group C, then what happens to the average weight of the students of the class? Question is saying there is a class and inside the class we have three groups, group A, group B and group C. One student from group A goes to group B and two students from group B go to group C. So question is asking what is happening, what happens to the average weight of the students of the class. So let me tell you friends, here no student is going out of the class and no any students from outside is coming to the class. Everything is happening inside the class. So total number of students in the class are same. In fact, all the students are in the class are same, which were there earlier. So no any change is coming to the average weight of the class of the students. Okay. So just talk about the options. It increases, no. Second option, it decreases, no. Third option is it remains the same. Yes, it will remain same. Okay. Now let's move to the other question. Next question is how many different sums can be formed with the denominations 50, 100, 200, 500 and 2000, taking at least 3 denominations at a time. Friends, this question belongs to permutation and combination. Here the 5 denominations are given, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And we need to take at least 3 at a time. So total sum can be formed 5C3, 5C4, 5C5. Total sum can be formed in 5C3 plus 5C4 plus 5C5 ways. Okay. Why? Because they are saying at least 3. At least 3 means 3 or more. So in the first case we have taken 3. So 3 out of 5, this is 5C3. In second case we have taken 4. Then 4 out of 5, it is 5C4. And in third case we have taken 5. So 5 out of 5. So just add them. So 5C3 is 10, 5C4 is 5 and 5C5 is 1. So this is 16. 16 ways are possible. 16 total number of ways are possible. Or 16 different sum you can say. The correct answer is A option, which is 16. Okay, now let's move to the other question. Next question is how many different 5-letter words with or without meaning can be constructed using all the letters of the word Delhi, so that each word has to start with D and end with I. So here DI is fixed. So next, we can only change these 3 characters ELH. ELH. So just go alphabetically. Start with E. LH can swap their positions. So HL. Then start with H. EL. Go alphabetically. So fix H and swap them. LE. Right? After that start with L. Then EH. And then LHE. Only these 6 possibilities are there where these cases can, these 3 characters can change their positions. So these 6 cases are possible. Fine. So total we have 6 cases. So correct answer is 6. D is equal to 6. Or if you have the idea of permutation and combination, then you can say there are 3 different characters. So total number of arrangement can be factorial 3, which is 6. So if you have the idea of permutation and combination, you can do it by factorial 3. If you don't have the idea, you can do the manual counting also. This can be done in this way. Now let's move to the other question. Next question says a bottle contains 20 liters of liquid A. 4 liters of liquid A is taken out of it and replaced by same quantity of liquid B. This is, let's say, the vessel or a bottle. 20 liters of liquid A is there. 4 liter of liquid A is taken out. So now this is 16 liter of liquid A and replaced with the same quantity of liquid B. So now this is 4 liter of liquid B. This is after first operation. Now the vessel is like this. There are two liquids, A and B. So A is 16 liter and B is 4 liter, and total there is 20 liters. Again 4 liters of the mixture is taken out. Now A and B are in the ratio 4:1. A and B are in the ratio 4:1, 16 and 4. The ratio is 4:1. So A and B are in the ratio 4:1 in that bottle. So again, if you are taking 4 liters out, then that 4 liters will be coming in the ratio 4:1. So if you divide 4 in the ratio 4:1, then you will get 3.2 and 0.8. So 3.2 will be coming out from this 16 liter and 0.8 will be coming out from this 4 liter. Right? Just subtract it. You will get 12.8 liter and this is 3.2 liter. After that, the question is saying again 4 liter of mixture is taken out and replaced by the same quantity of B. And then the same quantity of B is again added. So 4 liter of B is again added. So 12.8 of A and 7.2 of 7.2 liter of B. So now this is the new composition of the mixture. So question is, what is the ratio of the quantity of liquid A to that of liquid B in the final mixture? Okay, so this is 12.8. The ratio we need to find 12.8 divided by 7.2. This is A and this is B. This we need to find. So both the numbers are divisible by which number? They are divisible by 8. So 16 by 9. So this is 16 by 9. C option is the right choice. This will become 128 by 72 and both the numbers are divisible by 8. 16 8s are 128 and 9 8s are 72. So this will become 16:9. Alright, now let's move to the other question. Next question says the average score of a batsman after his 50th innings was 46.4. After 60th innings, his average score increases by 2.6. What was his average score in the last 10 innings? So 46.4 plus 2.6. This is 49. Everyone, in last 10 innings, he scored his, after 60th innings, his score becomes this. So from 1 to 50 innings, his average was 46.4, and from 51 to 60th, he scored some runs, but his total becomes 49 for all these 50 innings. Sorry, all these 60 innings, his total becomes 49. It means from 51 to 60th innings, what did he score? He scored 49 plus something more that he has contributed to these 50 innings also. He scored 49 of their average and something more that he has contributed to this 50 innings also. So what extra he has contributed? So he has contributed 2.6 to those 50 innings. And he has scored his 49 for these 10 innings. So total runs scored from 51 to 60th innings is equal to what? Is equal to 49 into 10. Because for these 10 innings he scored 49 plus this much extra, 2.6 into 50. So this is the total. So what is the average? Average is total divided by 10 innings. These are 10 innings. So this is 49 plus 2.6 into 5. So 49 plus 13. This is 62. So average is average for last 10 innings will be 62 runs. This is I mean an above average question of average. For this question you should be very much comfortable with this topic, else it may become a tough question in the examination. Now let's move to the other question. Next question is, as a result of 25% hike in the price of rice per kg, a person is able to purchase 6 kg less rice for rupees 1200. What was the original price of the rice per kg? This is 1200 rupees. 25% hike. So 25% of 1200 is what? 25% of 1200 is 300. 1/4. So 25% of 1200 is 300. This is 1/4. So today, friends, please listen me carefully. This is 1500 now. So earlier the quantity which was available for rupees 1200 is now available for rupees 1500 because there is a hike of 25% which is 300. I repeat my statement. Earlier the quantity that was available for rupees 1200, now it is available for 1500. And if today I am paying 1200 rupees only, it means I am paying 300 rupees less. Okay, if today also I am paying rupees 1200, it means I am paying rupees 300 less. And for that 300 rupees less, I am getting 6 kg less. So today's price is 6 kg is available for rupees 300. So 1 kg is available for rupees 300 by 6, which is 50 rupees. So today's price is 50 rupees per kg. They are asking what was the original price? Okay, what was the original price? So everyone, today's price is actually 125% of the original price. I repeat, today's price is 125% of the original price. If we assume that original price as 100%, then this is increased by 25%. So today's price is 125% of the original price. So 125% of the original price is rupees 50. We need to find 100% of the original price. So 50 by 125 into 100. So this will be what? This will be rupees 40 per kg. So original price was rupees 40 per kg. So B option is the correct choice. Rupees 40 per kg. Okay. Now let's move to the other question. Next question is, a person X can complete 20% of the work in 8 days. 20% of the work in 8 days, it means 100% of the work in, this is 5 times. So this should be also 5 times. So 100% of the work in 40 days. This is person X. Now what about person Y? Another person Y complete 25% of the work in 6 days. So 100% of the work in this is 4 times. So 6 into 4, 24 days. So X can complete the work in 40 days. Y can complete the work in 24 days. Now what is the question? If they work together, in how many days will 40% of the work will be completed? Just take the LCM, 40 and 24. The LCM is 120 units. Just assume that 120 units is the total work. So A is doing 120 units in 40 days. It means A is doing 5 units work per day. Sorry, A is doing 3 units work per day and B is doing 5 units work per day. I repeat, if A is doing 120 units in 40 days, it means he is doing 3 units work per day. And if B is doing 120 units in 24 days, he is doing 5 units work per day. Sorry, I have said A and B, but it is X and Y. Alright. Now, when X and Y are working together, they are doing 3 plus 5, 8 units work per day. When they are working together, X plus Y, so they are doing 8 units work per day. Question is saying 40%. 40% of the total. So 40% of 120. This is 48 units. 48 units. So they are doing 8 units per day. So for 48 units, they will be taking 6 days. Alright, the answer is 6 days. So 40% work will be completed by them in 6 days. Okay, now let's move to the other question. Next question is saying a car travels from a place X to Y at an average speed of V km per hour, from Y to X at an average speed of 2V km per hour, again from X to Y at an average speed of 3V km per hour, and again from Y to X at an average speed of 4V km per hour. Alright, so everyone here we can assume as V is equal to 1, so 2V is equal to 2, 3V is equal to 3, and 4V is equal to 4. And what is the LCM of 1, 2, 3, 4? The LCM of 1, 2, 3, 4 is 12 kilometer. I mean 12. Why I am doing this? Let me tell you. Actually, the question is a man goes from X to Y at an average speed of V km per hour. Then comes to X again at an average speed of 2V km per hour. Then goes to Y again at an average speed of 3V km per hour, and then comes to X again at an average speed of 4V km per hour. Okay, you are getting the situation. First he goes from X to Y, then comes back from Y to X, then again goes from X to Y, then again comes from Y to X, and every time his speed is different, and we need to find the average speed during the entire journey. Okay, so we have just assumed that the distance between X and Y is 12 kilometer. Okay, and when he is going from X to Y at V km per hour, his speed is 1 km per hour, because we have assumed V as 1 km per hour. So the time taken by him is what? It is 12 hours. Why? The time is distance upon speed. Distance is 12 and speed is 1. And when he is going with the speed of 2 km per hour, then time taken by him will be what? Time taken by him will be 6 hours. And when he is going with 3 km per hour, then the time taken by him will be what? 4 hours. And when he is going with 4 km per hour, then the time taken by him will be what? 3 hours. Okay. So average speed they are asking. Question is then the average speed of the car for the entire journey. Average speed is what? Average speed is total distance covered upon total time taken. Total distance covered, or I'm just writing at total distance. Total distance upon total time. So total distance what he is covering? 12, then 12, then again 12, and then again 12. First he is going from X to Y, then Y to X, then again X to Y, then again Y to X. So 4 times 12 kilometers. And time what he is taking? For the first time he is taking 12 hours, then 6 hours, then 4 hours, then 3 hours. So this is kilometer and this is hours. So this is what? This is 48 divided by 12 plus 6 plus 4. This is 22. 22 plus 3 is 25. So this is 48 divided by 25, which is very much close to 2. But it is less than 2, but very much close to 2. Right? This is very much close to 2. Or if you want to exact value, if you want to find the exact value, so the exact value will be 1.92. Okay, exact value will be 1.92. Now what is the question? The question is the average speed of the entire journey is less than V km per hour, is between V and 2V. So V, what we have assumed? We have assumed as 1 km per hour, and 2V is what? 2V is 2 km per hour. So obviously second option will be the correct one, lies between V km per hour and 2V km per hour, because it is 1.92. It is more than 1 and less than 2. So it is lies between 1 and 2. So obviously it is lying between v to 2v kilometer per hour. Okay. This question belongs to time, speed and distance, and this is, I mean, if you know how to solve this question, then only you can solve it. Else it will be a time taking question for you in the examination. Now let's move to the other question. Next question says, consider the following statements. First statement says the minimum number of points of intersection of a square and a circle is 2. They are talking about the square and a circle. So we can also have one point of intersection, this, right? So minimum point if they are talking about, so if they are not intersecting, then minimum point will be what? Minimum point will be 2. Sorry, minimum point will be 0 also. But if they are intersecting, then minimum point can be 1. I mean, if they are definitely intersecting, then minimum point can be 1. So this statement is not correct. After that, the maximum number of point of intersection of the square and a circle is 8. The maximum number of point of intersection of a square and a circle is 8. So maximum number of point of intersection. So here everyone, the corners are out. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So maximum number of intersection points are 8. Yeah, this is correct. So this second statement is the correct option. Which of the following statement are correct? 2 only. Statement number 2 only. Now let's move to the other question. Next question says a man takes half time in rowing a certain distance downstream than upstream. Downstream means what? Downstream is with the flow. And upstream is what? Upstream is against the flow. What is the ratio of the speed in still water to the speed of the current? Still water. The question is saying about rowing. Then obviously this is the speed of the boat in still water, and the speed of the current means speed of the river flow, or speed of the river flow, or river current you can say, or river stream you can say. Speed of the river stream. Okay. Now we just have to observe one thing over here. The speed of the boat will always be more than the speed of the current. Otherwise, it is not possible to row the boat against the current. If the speed of the current is more than the speed of the boat, then it is not possible to row against the current. Fine. So here we just have to observe one thing. Speed of the current will be more than, speed of the boat will be always more than the speed of the current. The question is saying what is the ratio of the speed in still water, speed of the boat in still water to the speed of current. So obviously here first thing will be more than the second thing. I mean first ratio term will be more than the second ratio term. So A and C option are not correct. I'm saying first ratio term should be more than the second ratio term, but here it is not so. So only B and C option may be the correct choice. So any one of them will be the correct answer. Now we all know when we row with the flow, then flow will support us. With the river flow, in fact, I should say, then flow will support us. And when we will row against the flow, then flow will oppose us. Okay. So question is saying, if we talk about downstream, then boat plus stream, it becomes boat plus stream. And when we are saying upstream, then it becomes boat minus stream. Boat is what? Boat is a still water. And stream is what? Stream is S. So downstream is B plus S, upstream is B minus S. Alright. So here we just have to take this, B plus S as B minus S in the ratio. So B plus S. So here B and S are given. So this is B and S. So B plus S is 3 and B minus S is 1. So this is 3:1. And here B plus S is 4. And B minus S is 2. So this becomes 2:1. So here the speeds are in the ratio 2:1. Then obviously time will be in the ratio 1:2. Right? Because speed and time are inversely proportional to each other. Are inversely related, you can say, are inversely proportional to each other. So here the correct answer would be 3:1. Okay. For this question, you should be knowing all the concepts of boards and stream, else this question would be, would be a difficult question for you in the examination. Now let's move to the question. Next question is, how many pairs of natural numbers are there such that the difference of whose square is 63? How many pairs of natural numbers? Let the first natural number is A and the second natural number is B. So question is saying difference of whose squares. So A square minus B square is equal to 63. So A square minus B square is what? A plus B, A minus B. So A plus B, A minus B is equal to 63. Now here 63 is the product of two quantities. The first is A plus B, the first number, and the second number is A minus B. So if we write 63 as the product of two numbers, so this will be what? 1. I'm just writing the factors of 63. So 1, 3, 7, 9, 21, 63. So 63 can be written as the product of two numbers as 1 into 63 and 3 into 21 and 7 into 9. Okay. So if I'm writing 63 as the product of two numbers, so these three pairs I'm getting. So just take these three pairs. So the answer is 3. That is okay. The answer will be coming as 3 pairs. But if we need to find the numbers, I'm just finding those numbers. So if this is 1:63, then obviously greater number will be equal to A plus B and the smaller number will be equal to A minus B. So A plus B is equal to 63 and A minus B is equal to 1. Then A is equal to 32 and B is equal to 31. While solving these two equations, we are getting the solution as A is equal to 32 and B is equal to 31. And the next is A plus B into A minus B, which is equal to 21 into 3. So A plus B is 21. A minus B is equal to 3. Okay. So this time, while solving these two equations, we are getting 2A is equal to 24. So A is equal to 12. And B is equal to 9. And then A plus B into A minus B is equal to 9 into 7. So A plus B is 9, A minus B is 7. While solving these two equations, we are getting A is equal to 8 and B is equal to 1. So here the pairs of the numbers are what? The first pair is 32, 31. This is the first pair. The second pair is 12, 9. And the third pair will be 8, 1. These are the three pairs where the where the difference of their squares is equal to 63. The answer is 3 pairs. So actually we have solved the question here only, but I just wanted to show you the numbers also so that you can calculate whether we are getting the right answer or not. So if you just want to cross verify it, so let's say 8 and 1. So 8 square is what? 64. 1 square is 1. So the squares of 8 and 1 is 64 and 1 and their difference is 63, right? So this is verified. Similarly, you can verify these two pairs as well. Okay. So now let's move to the other question. Next question is, which one of the following will have the minimum change? Which one of the following will have the minimum change in its value if 5 is added to both numerator and a denominator of the fractions 2 by 3, 3 by 4, 4 by 5, 5 by 6. So first fraction is 2 by 3. So value of 2 by 3 is what? Value of 2 by 3 is 0.6666 and value of 3 by 4 is what? Value of 3 by 4 is 0.75. Value of 4 by 5 is what? Value of 4 by 5 is 0.8 and value of 5 by 6 is what? Value of 5 by 6 is 0.833333. This. Now they are saying if we add 5 to numerator and denominator both, so 2 by 3 becomes what? 7 by 8 and 3 by 4 becomes what? 8 by 9 and this becomes what, 9 by 10, and 5 by 6 becomes 10 by 11. So now the values of these numbers we need to find, because the question is saying which will show the minimum change. So obviously we need to find the new values also. So 7 by 8 is what? 7 by 8 is 0.875. 8 by 9 will be what? 8 by 9 will be 0.8888 and so on. 9 by 10 is what? 9 by 10 is 0.90. And 10 by 11 is what? 10 by 11 is 0.909090 and so on. So here we need to find the minimum change. So this is 0.66 and this is 0.87. So we need to talk about the minimum change. This is 0.66 and this is 0.87, 0.75, 0.88, 0.8, 0.9. But here this is 0.83 and this is 0.9. 0.83 and 0.90. This is the minimum change, right? This is the minimum change. So what is the correct answer? The correct answer is 5 by 6. 5 by 6 show the minimum change when we are adding 5 to numerator and denominator both. Now let's talk about the next question. Next question says a digit greater than 3, a digit n greater than 3 is divisible by 3 but not divisible by 6. Everyone, digits they are talking about. So we have the digit 0 to 9. Now a digit which is divisible by 3 but not divisible by 6. So 9, 3, 6, 9. A digit like the digit which is divisible by 3 is 3, 6, 9. But they are saying it is not divisible by 6. So obviously now this is 9 and obviously it is greater than 3 also. So we can't take 3. So only we are left with 9. So let us assume 9 as the value of n. Now the question is which one of the following is divisible by 4. So 2n is what? 2 into n. N is 9. So 2n is 18. 2n plus 4 is 22. 3n is 27. 3n plus 1 is 28. So which one is following it divisible by 4? So obviously 28 is divisible by 4. D option is the correct choice, right? So this one was the simple question, and here you just have to assume a right value and you can solve the correct, you can get the correct answer. Now let's talk about the next question. Next question is, if 1 liter of water weighs 1 kg, then how many cubic milliliters of water will weigh 0.1 gram? Okay, we all know 1 liter is equal to 10 raised to the power 6 cubic milliliter. We all know 1 liter is equal to 10 raised to the power 6 cubic milliliter. And if you don't know this relation, then you won't be able to solve this question. Okay, after that, the question says it is given that 1 liter weighs 1 kg. So we can replace this value as 1 kg. So 1 kg is equal to 10 raised to the power 6 cubic milliliter. After that, what? 1 kg is what? 1 kg is 10 raised to the power 3 grams. So this is 10 raised to the power 3 cubic milliliter. So 1 gram is equal to 10 raised to the power 3 cubic milliliter. What we need to find? 0.1 gram. So we just have to divide both the sides with 10. So divide both the sides with 10. So this is 0.1 gram and this is 10 raised to the power 2 cubic milliliter. Or you can say this is 100 cubic milliliter. Okay, so 100 cubic milliliter is the correct choice, which is C option. Again, I'm saying if you don't know this relation, then you won't be able to solve this question. So here the background is needed. I mean, the prior knowledge of this relation is needed. Okay. Now let's move to the other question. Next question is, a vessel full of water weighs 40 kg. If it is 1/3 filled, its weight becomes 20 kg. What is the weight of the empty vessel? Everyone, I will prefer to solve this question with the options. I can also solve with this question equations, but I will preferably solve this question with the help of options. I'll show you how to solve with equations also, but preferably I'll solve this question with the help of options. So empty vessel I am assuming as 10 kg, first option. First option, I'm assuming empty vessel. The weight of empty vessel is 10 kg. So first condition, a full of water weighs 40 kg, a vessel full of water. So now this is full of water, let's say. So its weight is 40. So 10 kg is the weight of vessel and total weight is 40 kg. So only the weight of vessel, only the weight of water. So only the weight of water, or the weight of water only, I should say, the weight of water only is what? 30 kg, because the complete vessel with water is 40 kg, where 10 kg is the weight of vessel only. So the weight of water only is 30 kg. Now second condition, they are saying if it is 1/3 filled, the weight becomes 20 kg. Now the vessel is 1/3 filled. Vessel is 1/3 filled. The vessel is 1/3 filled this time. So 10 kg is the weight of vessel and 10 kg, total 20 kg is the weight of vessel plus water. So obviously the weight of water is what? The weight of water is 10 kg. Here the weight of water is 30 kg and here the weight of water is 10 kg. Question is saying if it is 1/3 filled. So obviously 30 kg and 10 kg, what is the relation? If we talk about the water, so here the weight of water is 30 kg and here the weight of water is 10 kg. So what is the relation between 10 kg and 30 kg? This is 1/3 filled. This is 1/3 filled, right? So first option is the correct choice. So this is with the help of the options we have solved this question. Now if I want to solve this question with the help of equation, so vessel plus water is equal to 40 kg. Vessel plus water is equal to 40 kg, and now vessel plus water by 3 is equal to 20 kg. Second case, I repeat, vessel plus water is equal to 40 kg, and second case is vessel plus water by 3 is equal to 20 kg. It is equation 1 and it is equation 2. So just subtract equation 2 from equation 1. What we'll be getting? 2w by 3 is equal to 20 kg. So this is 10 and water is equal to 30 kg. So weight of water is 30 kg, and just put this in equation number 1. You will get the weight of vessel as 10 kg. Okay, so by this method also you can solve this question, right? So now let's move to the other question. Next question says, a frog tries to come out of the dried well 4.5 meters deep with slippery walls. Every time the frog jumps 30 centimeter and slides down by 15 centimeters. So everything is given as centimeters. So just convert this also in the centimeters. So this is 450 centimeters. What is the number of jumps required for the frog to come out of the well? Everyone, here the positive work is 30 centimeter and negative work is 15 centimeter. So in one go, effectively in one go, or you can say in one jump, effectively what he is, how many centimeters he is climbing effectively? So in one jump he is climbing 15 centimeter effectively. Okay, because he is climbing up by 30 centimeter and he is slipping down by 15 centimeter. So effectively in one jump he is climbing up by 15 centimeter. And just try to find the difference of total minus positive work. So difference of total minus positive work, this is 420 centimeter. Why I am doing so? Because in the last jump, when he will reach, when he will be on 420th centimeter, he will take one jump of 30 centimeter and he will be reaching on the top of 450. I repeat, when he will be on 420th centimeter, he will be taking a jump of 30 centimeter and he will reach on the top of 450 centimeter. After that he won't slip down. So you just need to find in how many jumps he will be reaching this 4/20th mark. This, I mean, the mark of 420 centimeter. So 420 divided by 15, because in one jump effectively he is climbing up by 15 centimeter. So this is 28 jumps. So in 28 jumps he is actually reaching 420 centimeter. And we need to find the answer of 450 centimeters. So after that, one more jump will be required for him to reach on the top. So 28 plus 1, 29 jumps are required for him to reach on the top. The correct answer is 29 jumps. Okay, correct answer is 29 jumps are required for him to reach on the top. So friends, this video is over, and if I summarize this paper, then this paper was moderate to tough actually, and some questions are really simple also, but overall this paper was moderate. And if you have not done proper preparation, then it may be difficult for you to qualify this paper. So my personal suggestion would be, please give some time to CSAT, because CSAT may surprise you anytime. Okay, so thanks everyone, thanks for watching, thank you.